top 5 most overlooked make-or-break players in the NFL this year. So there's obvious ones, right? Rodgers and Russell Wilson and all that. They're not on this list. Jimmy G, they're not on this list because they are looked at. These are overlooked ones, people that you're not seeing. These are the trees in the forest. Okay?
Overall.
Number 5 on this list is the quarterback of the Washington Commanders.
Who is that?
Sam Howell.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Exactly. What if this kid, remember we had his college coach, Mac Brown, he's like, the reason why he's dropping in the draft is we stunk around we were not very good this year.
Yeah.
And look at the weapons this guy has. Brian Robinson and Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel and Jahan Dotson. Nobody's talking. This kid balls out, makes the Washington Commanders. They might even turn him back into the football team. They might even change the damn team name, which you have to do. And what, Major Tutty?
Out.
Major Tutty should be peeling potatoes.
McSteely McBean will.
Oh, please, get out of here. Number 4 on this list, just to show you it's not all quarterbacks. And I don't mean to put it on this guy. And, you know, Kyle Pitts, so many people zoom in on him as he's got to finally start balling out as a tight end. I'm not even going to go there for the Atlanta Falcons because it's bigger than this kid. He was chosen at this position in a top 10 draft choice spot. And this position has been devalued over and over and over again over the last few weeks. Bijan Robinson, sir, you are balling out not just for the Falcons and yourself, but for the running back position. Let's value it, says the Atlanta Falcons. Let's value the running back spot by choosing 8th overall out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. You heard Albert Breer say part of the reason why running backs are being devalued is that the blue chip prospects coming out of high school don't play this position anymore as much because they see the devaluation of the position as they get into the professional ranks. They're playing wide receiver more often. Bijan Robinson, time for you to strike a blow. Not just for yourself and for the Falcons, but for the position at this very important juncture for the position in the NFL. That's number 4 on this list. Let's go back to the quarterbacks now. Oh, boy. Caleb Williams sitting out there, right? Mm-hmm. He's going to be looming over this season. Another thing Breer said yesterday. Breer? This was another thing he said yesterday. Yeah. Nobody's talking about this guy because everybody thinks this team is going to stink on ice. Colt McCoy is a make-or-break player this year. Colt McCoy, pal, it is your time. What if this guy turns into like Rich friggin' Gannon, right? What if this guy, hey, you got Marquise Brown, hold on. You got James Conner. There is still some players. There's Zach Ertz.
Wow.
Here we go. Nobody's talking about Colt McCoy. What if he balls out? And if he doesn't, then maybe it's Caleb Williams' time in Arizona, by week 6, week 7, and Colt's taking one for the team now. Or he could take the bull by the Longhorns and show everybody what he could do, finally, for a full season. Let's go.
Vegas isn't even offering MVP odds on Colt McCoy.
Because he's being overlooked.
Wow.
And he's not even the most overlooked make-or-break player in that division. Number 2 on this list is the difference between you guys having a fantastic secondary ticket market this year in Los Angeles or you actually bowing up and finding out whose friggin' house it really is in Los Angeles.
Rams house.
Correct.
Rams house.
Matthew Stafford. Everybody thinks he's shot, right? He's shot. And the Rams are shot.
Whoa.
He's shot and the Rams are shot. What if he shows up and he's Matthew friggin' Stafford? Make or break, and the Rams make the playoffs. And the Rams aren't in a rebuilding mode. How about Sean McVay's got a bun in the oven in real life. I saw that. Congratulations, Sean. And these Rams can be made or broken by that guy. Number 1, though, on this list is Jordan Love.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Everybody thinks the Packers are finished. Could he be just like Rodgers, waiting behind Favre, coming fresh out of the box and starting off fresh and kicking ass and taking names and being the happy Father's Day to the Bears fans that he said he really wasn't trying to be facetious about? Here we go. Jordan Love is the number one most overlooked make or break player in the NFL this year because the Packers can actually do something if this kid balls out. We're looking at Rodgers. We're focused on Rodgers. Understandably so. But what about back at the ranch? Jordan Love caps off my most overlooked make or break player top 5 list in the NFL this year.
Well done.
Thank you so very much. And we've got James Cook of the Buffalo Bills coming up right here on the Rich Eisen Show. We are so focused on everything else going on in the Bills. Let's get an actual Buffalo Bill on this program. And then more of your phone calls at 844-204-RICH being the number to dial here on this program.
Speaking of Matthew Stafford,
Hold on a minute. Hit it, Mike.
I think we need one more.
Thank you.
Oh, one more.
All right, we'll get one more.
And this is from my buddy Peter in Ohio. Give me the music one more time here. You got one more. Deshaun Watson. Because he's got a show. Last year was just because he was rusty. All right. He's got a show.
Yeah.
That the reason why the Browns went out there and took all the heat was because of his supreme talent. And he's got to show out and ball out. Because if he doesn't, could you imagine if he has another full year like the few weeks that he had last year? Oh, man. Will that just make life miserable for all of the Browns? He might even get his coach got if that happens. Fact. So this is a huge make or break season for him and the Browns because we are focused appropriately on Burrow and we are focused appropriately on Lamar Jackson. And you mentioned Kenny Pickett, who was originally on my list, but I replaced him with Sam Howell because nobody's talking about the Washington Commanders.
I think
But Deshaun Watson's on this list,
I
man.
think they're going to be good.
That's what you're thinking. And if they're not, look out below, man. That they made all of those moves and get nothing in the first year plus.
Yeah, new coach for sure. Ugh.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.